What up, good people? Hope y'all doing all right this evening. Uh, Quick update on something. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel. You know, so y'all know your boy been uh, working out and everything on his weight loss journey and everything, and so and here it is. So let me give you a quick back end, right? How this even started, you know, which I have been trying to get back into working out, for the longest. But um, due to a lot of different reasons and setbacks, kind of hindered that situation, right? So we're gonna fast forward to 2022, right? I don't know. I may have told y'all the story for about how um, this came more strict to me about working out. So I think I did. I think I did. But anywho, uh, if I, for those who may not have catched it, you probably new to the channel. This second, third, where I go ahead, I give you a little quick back end story, right? So I had wanted to quit smoking and everything. So I linked up with a few people back in Augusta, Georgia. Shouts out to Sirius Sage, which helped me out with that situation. So I wish somebody had told me, like, hey, check this. If you finna start smoking, you immediately need to get in the gym because I'm telling you, you're gonna gain a lot of weight because you got to supplement you quit smoking. So I'm like, all right, yeah. If somebody had told me that, I would have immediately jumped in there. That's basically what I would have done, right? All right. So all of a sudden, start noticing, a lot of gain weight, and I was realizing that, you know, I was gaining so much weight. It was crazy. So fast forward, when I messed around and went to the doctor, and to find out, you know, I had got up between like 415, 420. So I was like very disappointed in myself, because I didn't, I didn't realize, you know, but I did notice certain seats didn't feel comfortable like it used to, which is crazy. So I was like, man, when my doctor told me that, I was just like I was disappointed in myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna low key, y'all. I had got depressed by that shit. So I was like, man, something got to give, because I got to get off this weight. Like, fuck that. I'm getting off this weight. So, of course, uh, once I made that decision that this is what I was finna do, right? So, finally, when I do that, so I'm going off of old memories of when me and this one guy used to work out. And turn back around, like I was losing some, but it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward, a co-worker of mine, shouts out to Motown. Um, I wound up just last year, 2025. I started working out with him. So I link up with him or whatever. And so, we working out, and he's showing me, different pointers for as, hey, focus on arms, focus on chest, focus on leg, that type of shit. So that's what I do. So I started noticing, I want to say probably like 20 to 30 days working out with bro. So I started noticing like certain changes with me. I was like, shit, what the fuck? So I ain't gonna hold y'all. I mean, I got addicted to the shit, right? So now, one thing I wound up didn't do, like before me and him worked out, I had went back to my doctor, right? And this was like the last time I went there, and he was like, "You lost weight," and at the time, I had got down to like 373, and that's from the 415, 420s. So turn back around. Yeah, I think that's how it was. But anyway, so once I started working out with Mo, I was like, I said I wasn't going, I wasn't going to work out at all, period. So I made that decision that I wasn't going to do that, right? So, I mean, I not work out, but I wasn't going to go to the doctor. I wanted to see how far I get and hold out until I'm ready and comfortable going, So, y'all, I wouldn't even weigh myself no more. Like, I was like, I ain't weighing myself. I ain't doing that. I'm just going to keep working out. I'm just going to keep doing it. But I did start noticing certain clothes didn't fit the same. It was bigger. I was like, oh, shit. Wow. Let me tell you what happened last week, right? It tripped me out. Yeah, that was last week. So I had been going through a lot of my clothes and stuff like that, Of course, we've been doing a lot of remodeling, rearranging and stuff, and trying to get shit organized around the household and shit, right? Me and the wife, right? So I stumbled across a bag. So I stumbled across this bag, y'all, and Lord protect us. I'm saying myself about to take something to you. So I stumbled across this bag that had a pair of shorts in it. And it was some shorts I had got last year. And it tripped me out, right? So I see the bag, and I tell my wife, like, damn, man, you supposed to have took these back to the store. She was like, I ain't know what that was so. I ain't know that was sitting over there. So, like I said, it was a pair of shorts. The last shot, bro, I couldn't feel them. Y'all, my wife said, try them on now. I bet you can feel them. I put them damn shorts on. Them bitches were falling off of me. I said, what the fuck? Are you serious? I said, now I got to look at the receipt when I brought these shorts. It was beginning of May of last year. I said, this is crazy, right? So, like I said, it tricked me out, you know. But so like I say, I hadn't been going to the doctor, nothing like that. I was just working out, you know. Like I say, certain foods I don't even eat like that no more. I can't even tell you the last time I ate a hamburger, cause far about meat wise, it's always chicken or fish, maybe turkey. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Other than that, it's none of that, right? So get up there, right? So I say, you know what? It's time for me to go back to the doctor or whatever. So it's been over a year since I've been here. So I go. Of course, they weigh me, and see, I got down to 336. I lost over 50 pounds since the last time I saw him. I was like, whoa. And I just couldn't believe it. And then when my doctor saw me, talked to me, he was like, Mel, what are you doing? Like, you made a drastic change. He said, I'm so proud of you right now. And there's certain little stuff he said, I'm gonna keep you on it because your blood pressure a little high. It wasn't that much, it was just a little. Because back then, I wound up having high blood pressure and I didn't even know I was having high blood pressure, which was crazy, right? So get up there and he say, we meet back up in August. I'm gonna see where we at. It's way better than what from this time. You ain't gonna be on the blood pressure medicine no more. Like, no, we're gonna take you off of that. And he was like, and then from the age that you is, you doing better than some of my other patients that's your age. And it's like he's so proud of me about it, going with him. But like I told him, I'm determined. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before, like, man, I got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? And still, at the end of the day, I still got to protect her. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to be in shape. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be in shape. I want to be able to the point where if I got a John with me, a motherfucker about fucking with me and mine, then so fucking be it. It is what it is, right? And that's real shit, no tissue, you know. But yeah, like I say, I knew it, but then like I said, I was a little scared, in a way, you know. But now it's like now I want to pick it up even more and push myself even more than what I have been, you know. So um, but yeah, like I said, I'm proud of myself for you know what I have done so far, doing this journey, and I'm still pushing forward, you know, still pushing forward, you know. I mean, like I say, to see how clothes fit on me now, and, you know, there's certain little comments from my wife about, you know, how I'm looking. The niggas starting to see abs, crazy shit, you know. So I'm like, man, I'm proud of myself for that, you know. It's all blessed through God, man, because God pushed me. God pushed me continue on. You know, he pushed it on me. So yeah, I just want to share that with y'all, man. You know, I appreciate y'all listening. You know, like I say, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You know, 'cause you already know, quote the C4, Devil Mo.